So we're going to take a look at a standard drone remote. So if you do not have access to a standard drone remote, you have options. First option is using an RC remote, just like here, as long as you have your two joysticks and at least something by your triggers. So you can use a Bluetooth remote with the joysticks and the triggers on the outside. You can use a PlayStation or Xbox or even a Nintendo Switch, as long as you have the two joysticks and you have a trigger. But we're going to take a look at the Mavic Air 2 remote that I have. Now, the difference between the Mavic Air 2 remote and some of the larger drones like the Inspire is that the Mavic only has one adjustment wheel, while the Inspires have two adjustment wheels. These are because the motions of the camera will be different. This motion is pitch or up and down, and if you have the larger drones, you will also have a pan, which is a left to right or circular, which only happens if you have the correct 360 camera. But you do not need that. If you have a remote that only has one wheel, your pan will come from this joystick. So let's take a look at our joysticks. So we're not going to worry about the buttons here, although you will see that you can change the mode of your drone, where you can have it tripod, meaning that it will stay fairly the same, normal, which means that you can fly it normally, and then sport will be fast. Sport you will use to bring your drone from one place to another quickly without having to worry about your camera. You have your home button, you have your power button, and you also have, like I said, your camera wheel, and you have your camera trigger. The bigger your remote, the more options you will have. But all we need to do right now is focus on these joysticks right here. So let's go through the standard motions that any drone operator needs to know. So here on your left trigger, you have your up and your down. This will bring your drone straight up or straight down. You will now see your left to right. This is what we call yaw, which means that you will go in a circle either to the left or to the right. Your right joystick has both an up and a down, as well as a left and a right. Your up and your down is called pitch, which means forward or backwards. Your left and right joystick will move your drone to the left or to the right, or as we call roll to the left or roll to the right. So practice your up and down, your spins, yaw to the left, yaw to the right, your forward motion, pitch forward, pitch backwards, and your side-to-side motions to your roll left and your roll right. Combinations of these motions will create your cinematic motions.